The least among us. Who better to serve the signs of the seventh dawn than a humble scholar and his faithful assistant? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. Oh, is this to tell you about the Odin trial? That Odin trial is fucked. It's rough. These ruins. Look at all this shit. I really wish that they would tidy this stuff up. Oh, am I not allowed to go over there? Oh, fuck off. I need to make sure that that Kofi stream bot is muted. Ooh, someone's fishing. Are we in like a crazy window right now? You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Okay. Hey, there's no fart gas over here. Yes. Quite high, yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Oh, is Odin gonna kill this guy? Please, oh please. Else. Zion, come here, I need you! Oh, shit! Wilred! They're not my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Graf. Paula and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Got it like a hog. But not by one, no. These ones were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Never a mark on his sword or shield. Jesus! I've heard nothing of any crystal prey from merchants in this area. What cause has Pepproof to come here? Oh, what should we do? If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me! You will see the skull's protection, Graf. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Bum 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 bum. Speak to Finfania at the Rising Fanies. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, Wilred. That sucks. Hey! There's my Blue Mage friends. What are you guys doing? Are you learning more skills? That was Blair and Dev. Minfilia!
Rav, you're returned, and you seem troubled. Do the role of escort chafe so? Wilred! Dead! Murdered! By the 12, how can that be? I was in word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Else, he was just a boy. Who would do this and why?
A time to every purpose. While others look forward to the impending royal banquet, Minfilia cannot help but look to the past.
Recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now.
Must needs?
We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together.
But
We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not?
But
We have bested Dravanians and Asians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won.
But
the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend and breeder. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth.
ew.
I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Uldar, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamina note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber.
Hey, it's Riol. Oh, the big soiree, Graf. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look too... You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Not a lad, but Wilred got murdered, and I'm really upset about that. Oh, the Navigator. Wilred's dead? God damn it, they must know they've been rumbled. I mean... sod it. It's past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around. On the quiet night. Sure enough, I found it. A fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo consortium. Daft name for a business if I ever heard one. Just what first gave me an inkling that something went right. So I went through the lead ledgers again and found half a dozen donations from organisations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to figure out the common thread. All were organised by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Shot a cold in one of his businesses, the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. Gods only know how many of the men of the first and third are taking to Leggy's coin. Now we know who some of them are. Oh, now we know some of them are. I'll wager me right eye that the ones did Wilred. What did for Wilred. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this young fool would taken to asking the wrong kinds of questions. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time. Didn't, gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleggi hopes to accomplish. He had his scheme with all the care of the trunk pissing in the wind. Yeah, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be cleverer too. That's the only way you'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have my word. Get him, Riol. I believe in you. And Graf, mind yourself when you're in all dark, yeah? We're heading into a storm and I can smell it. The kind of what will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Okay. I can't do the Cockney tonight. I'm sorry. Oh boy. I picked the wrong day to stop drinking. Speak with Minfilia on the Royal Promenade. Is this it? Is this the end? This might be... I might get the cutscene warning here. The cutscene warning is very intense. Chamber rule. Is that the Sultana's body double? Lord Lolorito. Hey, it's my homies.
We've been waiting for you, Graf. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together. Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the Quicksand.
Really? Come, but not gone. A hero must go where he is needed, and according to Minfilia, you are needed elsewhere.
We will go on ahead, Graf. Pray join us once matters at the Quicksand are resolved.
I don't want to go to the Quicksand. You might have called to Momodi and let her know I will call upon her anon. They really expected you to start in Ul'dah, didn't they? Like, you're supposed to be closer to Momodi than, like, most of the other places, and you're supposed to be closer to Thancred. They wanted the Thancred stuff to be really impactful at the end of 2.0. But it's less impactful if you don't start in Ul'dah. But Ul'dah sucks. I don't want to live in the fucking desert.
I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Graf. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Alianne, aren't you? Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. Short message, I'll grant you. But you thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched the food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart. But something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love.
It's literally not. It's super, super hot, and I hate the heat. I'm a terrible desert dog. I know that. The desert fucking sucks. I like the lush greenery of the forest. Graf likes it. He was raised in fucking Garlemald. You've seen what it looks like out there. That place sucks. There's like a bottle there. Hello? As you stand up on the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon but see no sign of Alianne. Grandpa's like, oh my god, I killed so many people. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kakern and the buzzing of surfits. But no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only notice the vial lying at your feet. Faint light. Graf, is that you? What brings you out this way? Rentius. Lieutenant Eliane? Well, no, I haven't seen her about. Had you come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. What was his voice? I'm losing it. Or to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? We should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Pray return to Old Dog. Ralph, if I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. Oh, you pile of shit. Rutabaga.
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ool has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do. Jesus. Okay. Back to the adventurer skill. Meow.
You'd head straight for the feast after meeting with Eliane. What's the matter? No appetite?
Clouded vial. Tiny glass container appears to have been used before, but to contain what, pray tell? This is all that was left.
So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though.
Okay.
Any road, no use worrying about Eliane. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you got more important things to think about.
The parting glass. Judging by Momodi's grin, your star could not rise any higher.
Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered about the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you at the royal promenade to escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go.
Okay.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Check out this bitchin' party.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits. With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies.
You guys couldn't have gotten dressed up for this?
You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
Fuck you, Alfie.
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking kick his ass. He knows, he at least has the presence of mind to not say that around me. Like, in my direct company, but still. I'm gonna fucking beat his ass if I hear him say it. I want to wear a hat! I want Grandpa to be able to wear a goddamn hat. No news on hats. I was hoping there would be news about Hrothgar hats from the media tour, but I'm guessing no. There had to have been at least one Hrothgar content creator on the media tour, right? Why were there no content creators with Hrothgar characters on the media tour?
Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith.
Here's the warning. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes. Knock, knock.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Your friend has arrived.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
Base and carrots, base and carrots.
'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Yay.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Gasp.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
I mean, I can try my best.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
What's my motive?
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Viper's not out yet. Great.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Maybe hiring every Tom, Dick, and Harry off the street wasn't the best idea, Alfie.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Alphino, this is entirely your fault.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Meanwhile, Thancred trying to get his dick wet.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
That's an accusation.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
Thancred's like, I'd like to see you fuckers try.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
I appreciate you, Thancred.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Doubt.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Shut up! Everybody shut up!
Bring in the prisoner!
Grandpa's very unhappy. Oh! Come on.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo and his suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
You say accessories?
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Bullshit.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. A I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Always gonna lose it.
Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
Oh, he's overplaying his hand.
It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Brock Sampson's theme starts playing.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief.
Did you have a stroke? Why's your face like that?
She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Maybe you don't taunt the man that's gone completely crazy mad with power grief.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
And now he has been separated into Teleji and Adeleji. Bisected. Clever camera tricks. There's not a lot of blood. It feels like there should be more blood here. Raban, you fucking bisected him. Maybe one of the coolest things he does in the entire story. Oh, he's so fucking crazy mad.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter a fellow syndicate member.
Maybe get out of here, Lolorito.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, to scheming bastard.
Oh no! Colada! Also bloodless.
Oh, Raban!
7 hells!
It's a fucking sharp-ass sword. Moab, don't you have guns?
Admiral, we must leave.
Fuck this. Kane is like, this shit's so fucked. Did you see her face? Also, no blood here. It's one
How
fucking
unlike
sharp
you,
sword.
friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Fuck you guys.
I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Abrahm. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile.
He just bisected a Lalafell. Like, I don't think that's very docile.
She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Jesus. It's pretty graphic.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
It was me, Austin!
You die!
Still got the Tizona. Fuck. Jesus fuck. I don't remember this being so badass. Thanks, buddy.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
I mean, it sounds like it was Ilberd. It sounds like it was Ilberd and Teleji. I feel like we already know who is behind it. Haul ass. Let's get the fuck out of here.
There you are.
Oh, hey, Thancred.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
You think?
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Yeah, break their fucking jaws.
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Can we get there? Oh, here they come. Fuck out of here.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida, Papa Limo!
Ooh! Portcullis go down.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Run, Minfilia! Do I have to carry you?
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Fucking haul your ass! Feet are clipping through the rug there. Doesn't look super good. Ah!
Now look what you've done.
Bam!
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
So many dudes. They're all standing the same way.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Yeah, you tell him. Fuck him up.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papa Limo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Aww. I guess freeze. Oh, he's buffing her. Did Black Mage used to have buffs? Thaumaturge.
Let them have it, Ida.
Fuck him up!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, she's gonna fuck him up all right. Wabam! Jesus. Meanwhile,
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Yeah, I heard it too.
This way!
Oh, fuck.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
Now shut up, Thancred.
My friends.
We're not gonna have anyone left.
Leave us.
Fucking go. Grandpa.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Ha ha ha. What a hero. Kick! Ooh. Gutted him like a fit. Oh! Oh, he took an arrow to the knee!
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Mitra?
Farewell.
Oh, her sister! Mitra. Her sister's the summoner trainer. Oh shit.
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
What? I don't hear it.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
What?
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
It's the only way. Oh, now I don't have anyone. Ida and Papalimo are presumed dead. Ida and Thancred are... Stola and Thancred are definitely dead. And Philia is either being captured or killed. Alpha, no. Oh, you're in so much trouble, buddy.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
I don't care about you. They're all dead because of you, Alphino.
Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
Yeah, you're pretty fucking stupid, huh?
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Probably a good idea. Hey!
You look who it is. Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Fremont, I appreciate you. I'm guessing this is different for each of the... depending on the starting city you chose. It's one of the different triplets.
All aboard!
Everybody in! Alfie, I hate you, but I'm not gonna let you get killed. That's too good for you. Poor Grandpa. Come on, come on. Saved by chocobos. Graph Iron Chest story. I'm so mad at you right now. This is like intrinsically all Alpha Note's fault.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor.
Alice
said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
Yeah, sure.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but 'twould appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Sure fucking have, Alfie. It's okay, Crux. We're almost done.
And who might you be, young sir?
It's a good question.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin!
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Probably good.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
Wait, we have a friend?
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end...
You were a failure! You're a failure, Alfino! You're an embarrassment to the memory of your grandfather. You pile of shit.
Needed saving.
Yup. Shit ass. Fucking piece of garbage. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Old Dog to lay the land. We'll provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Yeah. Alright, let's go. So who do we got? We have loser Elfie who needs to go die in a fire. We got Pippin. We got Alize, who's not around right now. She's off doing fucking God knows what. Tataru and Flamine are around somewhere. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us his aid without a moment's hesitation. Any hint of concern for his own safety. Now I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Graf, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. I disagree. He can give in to despair all he wants. This is all his fault. That would only play into your enemy's hands. So long as you and Graf are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarupin, but Alphino, my boy! Sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! Oh yeah, we got Sid still!
Sid, what are you doing here?
Pulling you from the fire, as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, that he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothes. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? This version of Mid was Sid's dad, and he's fucking dead. I had the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. You must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monitarists and the Crystal Braves. Perthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it, then. With me, everyone! Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Uldar to the Monitarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it will be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the Monitarists claim.
Marshal Tarupin, I know not what to say.
Ha! Now that, father, would labor to believe. Not enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. Your ship awaits. See you later. Alfie, I'm gonna slap your shit so hard. I like the part where he's not really talking to me. Up, up, there's no rest for the righteous. This is like a straight hour of cutscenes. It's crazy. Excuse me. Well, vanish to the shitlands. At least we have friends here. See you later, Sid. When's the next time we see Sid? He's not involved in the Alliance raids. Is he involved? Yeah, he's involved in Alexander.
We should make for Count Dragonhead and speak with Lord Harshaphon. Mayhap he will know what to do.
Oh yeah, we got Harshaphon! I am not talking to you, Alphino. Not that I ever really did before. Oh, this is the Cocoa swatting. Earthus Central Highlands. Oh, Alphino, you're in so much trouble. You son of a bitch. I had a good life here, and you fucking ruined it. You fucking ruined my life, Alphino. Harshaphon, everything's bad. Look at him. Yeah, cry. Cry, you little fucker. Suffer. Master Alphino, tell me your tale, Graf. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Yeah, please do. Before the dawn. In times of trouble, there are few things more precious than unconditional support.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
Oh, good.
The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies.
I appreciate that.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Good. Thanks, man.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind.
Oh, thanks, man.
But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
The rest?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
So, wait, who? Who else we got? Who else did we scrape? Maybe the House Fortom Guard. I think so. Shall I show you inside? Upon proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, my tracking. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Proceed to the intercessory? Yes. Oh my god. Tataru! Oh man, I wish he was. Alphino, Graf is in front of you! I'm so happy that you... I tried contacting Minfiria and the others, but no one would respond. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Lamine told me to run, and so I did. I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way. And then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. It's you, Gary! And she doesn't have her hood on. to reveal that she's an ARR, sort of.
Hmm? Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Ugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our own headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse.
So Urianger's still alive, but he's not here because he's a shut-in.
The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes, we waited there in the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions, even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, and what you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only crystal braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and the Scions, see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
Thanks, Ugiri. How legit.
'Tis all my doing.
It is.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought.
I'm looking at it.
I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve?
Man, Elfie, you sure can talk a lot for someone with 2 broken legs. I mean, I assume both your legs are broken after your fall off your high horse.
Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians? And find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
Yup.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
And when you ruin my life.
Oh, Alfino.
So, my headcanon.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you?
My headcanon for this is when Harshafot walks in with 3 mugs, Graf swats one of them out of his hand and is like, none for him.
What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Yep. You sure wrecked it.
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Oh. Oh, she's ugly crying.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
And so we hit credits. Because I don't want to be flagged for answers.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Oh, robot. Oh, look at his stump. He's so fucking pissed. He's basically Brock Sampson. La Brea. Elidibus. Nabriales is no more. Yeah, we fucking killed him. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. How'd he get to the GN jail? I would speak of fate, uncle. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. That's where this takes place. That's the environment. And it's GAOL. Ooh, did you see that LOD pop in? Ooh, that didn't look good. Ooh. Oh!
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
Great Kazoo, I don't have time for your fucking insults.
Illusion. despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
I wanted him to go D. Yes. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward!